Hey fam, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me for this All Signs Tarot reading. This channel is for sharing encouragement and positive vibes. And for a while now, these readings have been extremely encouraging. So let's find out what the message is that you need to hear at this time. Okie dokie, I have already pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and cut the decks together, starting with the good old archetypes. What do we have here? The fault line. Okay, so not only do we have a lot to say with this, but look at this stippling. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Wouldn't you say? I love stippling. So usually when the fault line shows up, it's because you are in need of stability. You know, what happens with fault lines? What happens with those plates under the earth, right? They tend to cause friction, and then it's almost like a pressure valve being released, right? That's one way to put an earthquake, right? May everyone be safe. So it's not unlike the Tower card, is it? And I have this tendency when I see the Tower card with the tarot to say, let the walls crumble. Fam, oof, woof, woof. I got my wish recently, I'm just saying. So please remember that this has been much needed, right? We've been needing this change. We've been needing this shift. So please trust yourself, trust the universe, trust the process, because this is all going to work out for the greater good, okay? Moving on to the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Forgive. A part of these jagged edges has been due to trauma and a lot of realizations. This is also the 10 card. A lot of realizations have been coming to the forefront, realizing situations for what they truly were. And it can feel abrupt at times. It can feel like, you know, you're trying to go about your life and go about your business, and yet you may find yourself reacting in ways that you're like, wow, why did I say that? Why do I keep thinking these things? There's been a lot of retraining of our subconscious going on. And a lot of healing, like I was saying in the intro, a lot of healing has been taking place. This card is not trying to dictate, not trying to tell you what to do. It's not telling you or trying to force you to forgive, but it is checking in with you. It is asking, is it time now? Have we reached that point with this bit of tower moment that some of us have been experiencing, where we are able to finally forgive? We may feel that, you know, I know that I keep saying we, and that's because this is for my kindred souls. When I returned to tarot about over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, and after a point, I began feeling the need, the urge to share these messages that I've been receiving, because it's not just me. Like, isn't that how humanity tends to go? I trust that the people who also need to hear these messages will find this video. We've been trying, we've been healing, we've been doing what we need to do on this journey. Are you ready to forgive them now? because this pain, this anger and betrayal, it doesn't get to ride our coattails anymore, right? Some believe that demons aren't really demons. They're people who got lost in the dark and have been unable to see that the light comes from within them, that they have their own light. And so they keep trying to piggyback onto others because it feels like the only way. And yeah, I'll give you that. So I do believe that some are reveling in it. But fam, this is your call to be sure to check back in with yourself at this point. This is a checkpoint. Is it time? Is it time to forgive and truly, from down in the depths of yourself, the parts of yourself that haven't had to cop to it or anything? You don't have to admit it to anyone. That I made it a point last time. That other person doesn't even need to hear you in order for you to do it. It isn't necessarily for them. Whatever your circumstance may be, it is for you. Ridding yourself of that toxicity, right? Ridding yourself of that pain once and for all. The damage is done. The damage needs to be in the past. Okay? Okay. Moving on into clarification time, all right? Okay, let's go ahead and cut this deck now and see what we have here for this part of the story. What's chapter 1, fam? Oh, see? Maybe you've already been receiving praise for certain things. Maybe it's been a bit here and a bit there, but you haven't quite been able to settle into it yet. It doesn't feel real, or maybe it's been hollow and conditional in the past, and a part of your healing process has been, you know, being able to give in like it's anime again, right? Like you haven't been able to in a long time. Oh, there's a kitty coming. Here we go. Is she going to destroy everything like Godzilla or what? Hi, Kona. Welcome. Here she comes. They are so upset with me because I took that. They love this blankie so much. Hi, come on, Chicky Mama. You're going to plop right there, aren't you? Oh, my goodness. Thank you for your patience. If you don't like the kitties, Kona doesn't give a food. Lady. Oh, poor ducky. Girl, can I finish what I'm doing here? You're so cute. Oh, snort. Okay. You know, life's gonna life. Things are gonna happen. And if you want to be happy, if you want to be able to enjoy your life again, really, truly, even when no one else is around praising you, something tells me you know what to do. Oftentimes, when we turn to others, it's like we already know, but it's difficult, right? It's going to be okay, right? Look at this little white horsey here. I always think that this horse is like, I know. I know. I worked hard for this, right? It doesn't have to be about believing your own exquisite press. It doesn't have to involve arrogance. It doesn't have to be superficial, right? You've been working hard. So if people want to applaud you, handle it with grace. I believe that you're more than capable. And if it's just a matter of when the heck am I going to finally receive the recognition? First of all, you can receive it at any time. The question is, will you allow it? Because our minds, ourselves, I really do believe this. You don't have to agree with me. It's cool. But I believe that we create our own reality, right? We've been trying to make so much change. This could be your spirit guides. This could be your ancestors and those passed on loved ones who are still watching over you, that are so proud of you, fam. Whichever version of it resonates with you. I can't tell you that, but you can tell me and I'll be like, hey, right? Loud vehicle, I'm going to take that as confirmation. Chapter 2, fam. Wow, look at that. You have a message coming in. Someone, even if it's someone just saying something that they don't even realize, right? Sometimes my words get thrown back to me. I did a personal reading yesterday, fam. Don't mind this anecdote. Where something I had just said maybe 5 minutes before the reading came with that very first card that I drew. And I was like, wow, okay, so that's how this is going to be. You know, like, it can to some seem like the simplest, dinkiest thing, but to you, it's like, wow, holy cow pie, Batman. Did that person really just say that? Or it's someone younger than you coming through with something. Something's coming. Someone's coming. Like, I've been saying that, and I'm apparently getting to say it again. Like, the 3D is catching up with you, fam. Look at this bright golden background here. There's a new dawn. This is a new chapter. And you brought this on. Your hard work, your dedication, all of the seeds that you have sown. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Kona, please. What on earth are you doing, lady? Are you okay over there? Maybe you can relate to that. Just trying to find that cozy spot. This chickie mom is in the dang bathtub, fam. Like, just trying to find that spot where you can get comfortable and... right? What's chapter 3? Give me... I mean, not even necessarily a break. This is pretty darn incredible. Look at them. They're turned toward one another. Like, I've heard people describe, you know, throughout life, the Page of Cups as someone that you can't really trust because they're just there for the good time. The vibe that I'm getting from this right now is the reminder to enjoy your life again. This is like, let the walls crumble, let the plates do their thing, right? Let nature and fate do its thing. Just check yourself. Make sure that you're not still holding grudges that don't belong to you. The moment's past, it served its purpose. Are you sure you learned the lesson? Because that's the only reason it's going to keep playing out. If you don't want it to, if you figured out what part you played and you're never going to do that again, well then, let's party, all right? You have a lot of good news coming in. As far as I'm concerned, that's 3 cards. The first 3 tarot cards I drew are all full of good news and praise, recognition, okay? Maybe this point, maybe you've already reached this point for some, you know, but I feel like if it's already happened, you've been struggling to accept it. It's been difficult to believe that it's real because there's been so much difficulty and turmoil and pain that it's almost like you're trying to I'm thinking of the way Johnny Depp describes Captain Jack Sparrow. Like, you got the sea legs, but it's like you're trying to get those land legs again, right? Right? Boop. Moving on. What the... And now we got the Page of Wands looking at this wand like, what are we going to do now? Like, we have this blank background, right? These two have such blank backgrounds because the canvas, you have a clear, clean, fresh canvas. This is a fresh beginning. You have messages of wealth and things coming to fruition, joy and fun. That fun side of life again, and creativity, passion, courage. That is one of the things represented with the wands, fam. Courage. You've survived these things, and you do deserve praise for that. That took a lot of strength. All right? Maybe you're feeling young again. Now that these things have been lifted off of your shoulders, the weight, like nature's own antidepressant, my goodness gracious. No shade to anyone, you know, actually utilizing that. Like, as long as it's helping, I have nothing to complain about, right? As long as you're happy and feeling good and, you know, and taking care of yourself and being true to yourself. That's what's being represented here. Wow. Like, what do you think is going to come up next, fam? What do you think? What's going to come up underneath the Six of Wands? Ooh, okay. The twos tend to resemble new beginnings. And I feel like this is not only speaking on that difficulty of accepting praise, right? Because you're still shedding, you're still molting a wee bit, right? But there's something that you can't yet see that you have in store for you. And you are not willing to put up with any more bullshit. You may be very guarded, and you may have every right to be. But I want you to remember to be open to that which you've always longed to receive. This is the rest of your life, fam. This is everything coming to fruition. For some, that in and of itself is terrifying. We know how to handle it when things go wrong. We know how to help out in a pinch. We know survival mode so well. So just be sure that you're not blocking out the joy and the privilege and the peace of mind that you so seek. Okay? I think that this is mostly representing the need for trust in the process, trust in the follow through, right? You may feel like you're in the dark, but there's still a moon. This isn't a new moon. There's still a bit of moon out there, right? There's still a bit of light going on here. If you could only take off the blindfold, you would see. But that blindfold is white, fam. Just like a blank canvas. White has a tendency to also represent things like purity and innocence. Like, I feel like you have been learning how to trust yourself, how to feel secure within yourself. And I do feel like it's enabling you. What's coming up underneath the Page of Pentacles? The King of Cups. This divine masculine energy has worked hard, long and hard. They've made their way from the good times of their youth, the come what may, and there's a lot that this king has learned since being a page. A lot of wisdom gained. And they honor their emotions without losing control to them. And they can handle everything being placed in the palm of their hand. Something, depending on what it is, something happening in their day, a trigger, bad traffic, things don't affect this person in the same way, because energy is energy, right? So don't worry about that here. Energy is energy. Either that, or there is someone in your life who may be a bit of a father figure that has been able to help remind you of how far you've come. Maybe this is you. And that's why you're able to smell bullshit coming from a mile away. And it just simply doesn't affect you the same way. Which enables you to be able to handle praise. Because, you don't need it anymore. Just remember, like I said, you can handle it with grace. You don't need to, no. I mean, it depends on your culture, right? There are cultures where they consider it weird to be like, thank you, when they receive a compliment, right? They get a bit, is it Georgina about it? But you know how to handle it, right? You're secure within your own emotions. You're able to feel them. You're able to shed tears when the moment calls for it. Whether, you need to be alone for it, you don't like crying in front of others or not, you honor your emotions, for you are a divine being experiencing humanity. And you're here for reasons, and you're here to fulfill this life. It's coming up underneath the Page of Cups. The Two of Wands. Oh, that's 2 tears. Holding the world in the palm of your hand. It's like you're accepting these gifts that are coming your way. You're looking forward. It's like, what is that affirmation? I love my life and am excited for my future. There's so much you want to do. There's so much you want to explore. You want to you have so much passion and drive. This person is standing on stable ground. They are very secure within themselves. This wand is fastened to that wall. And this wand is in one hand, and the world is in the palm of the other. And they're looking out from their vista point, pondering, what's next? Whatever shall we get ourselves into? So remember to laugh. Remember to giggle in the midst of all of this, right? Remember to enjoy yourself along the way, okay? What's going to come up underneath the Page of Wands? The 8 of Wands is coming in hot, fam. Yeah. Wow. Dang. That's a lot. Again, that's a lot of wands, fam. Passion, drive, courage. You have so much courage. Your hard work is being recognized, and it's only going to continue to get better and better and better. You think you know. Whew, you're about to find out. What's the epilogue? Okay, now some may consider this the thief of the tarot. To me, right now, this is representing all of the betrayal and bull that you've experienced in life, and yet your wisdom gained. You've learned your lessons. And it's like, you know what? You'll be on my mind. I'll never forget you. Thank you for this experience. But it's time to go. It is time to go, fam. You do have incredible messages coming in, right? Maybe... I just totally lost that. It was right there on the tip of my tongue and then it disappeared on me. Maybe you have a little bit of... Maybe it's you're apprehensive because you can't read the future, because you don't know exactly where this is going, and you understand that anything is possible. But you have your wits about you. You know exactly what you're doing. And it's time to feel secure in that. It's time to trust that as the dust fully settles and the sentiment and everything, you don't have to worry about throwing caution to the wind. You know what to do. My question is, have you figured out how to trust yourself? Because I think that you have. I think that's what the main thing that you've been working on, right? Because sometimes we hit that point where it's like, what the heck? Like, how did these things even come about? And it can kind of turn us against ourselves, right? And lead us to unstable ground. Six, 7, 8. Where's kitty snore? Where's the 9? Is that somebody's life path number? Because we got a 10 up there. I can't believe how many pages are here. There are messages you've been waiting for that you're receiving. I feel like there are also, you've been receiving messages. Your intuition has been kicking into high gear. But I feel like this could also mean about travel. That you're going to be going somewhere. And it's going to be completely spontaneous. And, you know, trust yourself, trust the process, keep your wits about you, yes. But, you know, if it feels right, roll with it, fam. What's on the bottom of the deck? What's the general vibe? Wow, there's the 9. I asked, now we've received. There's our 9 card. You've been stressing. Really stressing. And I think it's because you're waiting for certain things to happen. You know they're coming. You know it's meant to be. Why? Because you've been manifesting this, haven't you? You've been working hard, and you know that it's coming. So, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 9, 10. And there's the world card. Wow, I don't even have... But that's 2 10s on the board now. Give me a freaking break. The freaking Page of Swords has shown up. Fam, you've been underestimated a lot, haven't you? But you're a pretty smart darn cookie, aren't you? I see you. I see you. There are people who believe in you. I believe that you are surrounded by people who believe in you. I believe that if you haven't, if you don't know, you're about to. You're about to. You need to open yourself back up. Like we said in the beginning, let it go. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to without fully admitting it to others, it's time to let it go once and for all. Okay? You can't hide from me. I see you. Bam! All 4 pages showed up. All 4 of them. And we have massive, the numbers be numbering. I have dyscalculia, or however it's pronounced. If you don't know what that is, it's basically dyslexia with numbers. I see numbers and my brain drops out of my butt, all right? Math has been a struggle. I can do it, but it's going to take me forever for my brain to comply. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a 1, and a 2, and a boosh. Like, are you kidding me right now? This is working out in divine timing, and the time is now. Or it's about to be. It's coming in hot. It is coming in hot. Please accept it. Please don't be afraid of everything working out simply because you're scared. Right? Because life be lifing and the planets be planeting. This has been such a transformative time. And you know it, don't you? All right. What are the extra notes? I did not shuffle these beforehand. What are we sticking on? Capricorn. It's not quite Capricorn time. It's Sagittarius time, right? Soon. Why do you keep asking the same question? That's not our first time seeing that recently, is it, fam? There's something in particular you keep asking about. You keep checking on and being like, is this happening? Is this going on? Is this like, when is this happening? When is this going to happen? Fam. You know what to do. Okay, now let's actually shuffle. There we go. Me like it. Boosh, 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 boosh. Oh, these are lines from a Christina Perri song. What is it called? 1,000 Years. It may or may not be from one of the Twilight soundtracks. And it's not only talking about self-love, this card, but lifetimes, soulmate too. It's been a minute. That's something that's been coming through a lot in recent readings. You've been holding out deep down in your gooey bits that you may not be admitting to. Love. Real love and companionship. And you need to make sure that you are open to it, okay? You need to make sure that you're open to receive. Allowing yourself to want. Allowing yourself, like, you're going to feel like you made off like a bandit. So even though you're scared, you got to let it go. Let it go. What if it's someone younger than you? Do you have a knack for that? Do you just like, I mean, within reason, fam, right? As long as it's consensual, I have nothing to complain about. But fam, whoever hurt you in the past, good riddance. They don't deserve you. I said it. You don't have to. I said it for you. So let's move on, okay? Let's move the frick on and get that shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's move on now. because the wheel of fortune has turned and switched gears into your favor. This is fated. And you know it, don't you? You know it. Trust that. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready to fall in love. Come on, fam. Let's do it. Hey, what did I say? It came out of nowhere. Oh, it was a complete surprise. You just... Oh, fam, yay. All right, fam, thank you so much for this, for hanging out with me, and thank you for sharing these positive vibes with me. We shared it together because, like I said in the beginning, this is for my kindred souls. We got this, fam. We've done all this work, and we're following through. So let's heal. It's time to be brave. We've been brave. We've been doing the thing. And the only way that these things can work out is when we allow them to. You don't have to put up with any bullshit anymore. You don't have to, okay? Forgive and let go. Let it, instead of being a thorn in your side, instead of letting it, be something that you carry on your back, let it turn into that water rolling right off the duck's back, okay? Thank you so much for keeping me company in this reading, fam. I really do appreciate it. And until next time and beyond, always remember that I love you.